Hey friends, we saw your comments and today we're gonna do a house tour. So today we're going to show you the house, we're going to show you the yard, we'll show you Josh's screen print shop, and I'll get to show you how much Josh loves doing projects outside the house and not inside the house. Can't wait to show you. Thanks for all the comments for getting Josh to do the video and for all the nice comments about how well you guys think he did.
Thanks guys.
Because maybe he'll do more videos with me now.
Probably not.
I'm going to still stay hopeful even though that was a very quick response. Whatever. Josh, say hi.
Hey guys.
Say hi.
Oh.
We love you, buddy. Okay, you wanna go home now? For any of you who this is your first time here, I have 12 guinea pigs. They are in 5 different herds. Yeah, and it's a literal jungle life we live over here. That's why we're the guinea pig jungle, right? So we're all familiar with the pig room, so we're just gonna get right to the rest of the house. Now you get to see, this is like the true fashion of what my hallway usually looks like, but my pig room doesn't have enough space and I want more room for the pigs, so I have gone into the hallway because our house is rather small. So this is my hay, this is my clean linens that I need to put away, these are all the dirty linens that I need to wash, and this is my discard bucket for the compost. Welcome to the madness. So once you get to about this part of the house is when you start to smell the like natural fresh farm smell, if you will. But the purifier helps a little bit, but come on, I mean, I have 12 guinea pigs. Like there's a little bit of a smell. Honestly, and maybe my friends are just being nice, but people are like, it doesn't smell like I would think it smells. I'm pretty OCD. We have 2 big purifying systems. I vacuum every day. I clean every day. Moving on. So we don't have to travel far to get to the next room. You know how like in like cribs, it's like they fast forward when you have to like walk really far down to like the next room because the houses are so big? We don't get to do that in this video. This is actually the only part of the house that's been redone. We probably have a picture somewhere where we can show you what our bathroom used to look like, but the only reason I got Josh to even redo this room with me is because the floor was literally caving in our original bathroom. There was like a fire damage or something. So the way that they had like pieced the floor back together, it was like on top of the pipes. It was like a whole situation, but needless to say, like the floor and everything needed to come out. So
we could see poop rolling by.
Oh God.
Because the cast iron 4-inch pipe had a hole in it. So you would see poop just kind of swimming.
Not, but then you're making it sound like you can see it from here. You're talking about like from the pipes under the house. When you're under the, there's no doo-doos while you're, anyway. So this is our bathroom. I really like terracotta. We can't have terracotta outside here because of where we live. We have too cold of winters, but I wanted it inside and Josh allowed me. We designed the bathroom together and Josh and his awesome friend who is our contractor. He's not like our contractor, Jordan Bradshaw Home and Gardens. We love you. My favorite part about this is, like, not that sound, but we have like the rain shower. I set my phone up right here and I watch usually like Schitt's Creek because who doesn't want to laugh along with David and Moira? Here, I'll show you what it looks like. Can I do it?
Yeah.
Can I turn it on? Whee! And then Josh, because he's actually bougier than you would think he is, installed this little heat fan so that you can heat up the bathroom and be all nice and toasty. Oh my my gosh, took me so long to get to the next room. Oh, you're waiting for me. Here's Matoro. This is technically Momo's room because when I'm not here, this is where she waits for me. Right, Momo?
She's the best.
She's the best. I try to find it to be endearing and sweet, how she likes to curl up and put her nasty little paws and her hiney on my pillow where I sleep at night. It's not my favorite. So originally this was 2 rooms. This was a 3-bedroom house. The rooms were all really small. Wow. Oh, she's done. She doesn't like the camera like her dad. Where you see the floors like this is where the wall was to separate the 2 rooms. So if that gives you an idea of kind of like how small the room was. The door to this room was right here, and Josh sealed that off. Because it's just us. We're not having kids, minus the 14 animal kids that we have. We're not having human kids. My dogs are large. They like to follow me around. It's really hard in small rooms when you're trying to turn back around. You've got 2 big huskies following you everywhere. So we opened it up. So I'll show you my crystal collection. Here's how I hide all of the things that Josh needs to fix in our house. I just put pretty sparkly things around to maybe distract people. You can always distract people with candles, string lights, and then maybe they just like won't notice, that on the ceiling. If they look at everything else, they'll just not notice it. I notice it. It's been there for a while. Just wait till we get to the kitchen, okay? But anyway, I do want to give a shout out to my friends, Coyote Crystals. They're based out of California, and Little Running Cornstalk. They both have amazing crystal stores. They both do online. I mean, they both have some like really good showstoppers. Showstoppers to me are like bigger pieces. And then they also have like more modest size ones, but I do really love them. If you are local to Richmond, Packard's Rocks and Stamps is like my all-time favorite place to go. It's amazing. I will put them right here.
That doesn't mean anything. I'll have links in the description
Oh.
of these companies.
Okay. I'll have link. I hate the way you look at me through the camera because you're just laughing at me.
You guys, she doesn't know what links in the description is. She does not know YouTube.
Is it an age thing or
Yes.
is it just like...
Well, maybe.
Maybe it's just like, whatever. Anyway, I'll have links in the description about the companies I just talked about. And you should check out their Instagram pages. They're amazing. Shut up.
She's like a real YouTuber.
Oh my God.
She's learning links in the description.
She messed up my bed. Okay. Having 14 animals, 2 of them being husky mixes, and being slightly OCD are 2 things that don't normally go well together, but I've learned to just give a lot of it up. It's just what you have to do. Again, lights. We put lights everywhere. Actually, it was because I had adopted this really old dog who was partially blind and he had a hard time seeing, so we had these in every room so that every room had a light glow so that it could help him so he wouldn't bump into things. You gotta help the little buddies out. All right, so this is where we sleep. This is our 2nd bedroom. Our other bedroom's our pig room. It's a 2-room house. Let's move it on. Oh, this is my new desk. We'll get to that. So this is the living room. We're in here a lot. Tonka's in here a lot, yes. Because usually if I leave the house and go out the front door, which is right there, she lays by the front door until I get home. She's a pretty loyal pup, aren't you, girl? It's that shepherd in her. We do have like really big rugs in every room of the house for her because being part shepherd and she's 12, she's not good on hardwood floors. So we kind of have all of our furniture basically for her. Like we have a low bed, a low couch, big rugs so that it's easier for her to get on things. Also why I drive a minivan because they're low and it's easy for her to get into. Yeah, I mean, she definitely runs and controls most of my life, but I don't care. She's been worth it from the beginning, haven't you? I'll show you one of my favorite parts of this room. It was a birthday present. I actually got it from like different friends, but it worked out perfectly because things that are meant to be they just work out that way. But Schitt's Creek candles. And look, different people got them for me and they managed to get me one of each. Like no one got me one of the same one. Like that's just destiny. I love them. Our good friend Maury Blankenship, he welded this. It's kind of like a flat bar. If you know anything about skateboarding, Josh skateboards. This is sort of like a flat bar hanging plant, if you will. Bar. Right?
Sure.
Sure. He's a lifesaver. Maury, thank you. I love you. Did you just wave to yourself? So here's what should be a living room, but it is not. But I'm in the process of like making that happen. We're growing up. For now, this is kind of where Josh does all of his computer editing, stock work stuff. I don't know. Full of all of his camera stuff. But there's a box in the hallway, and that is his new desk, which is going in the bedroom. So we got a new desk. It's going in the bedroom so that I can eventually put like a breakfast nook, something here, because I would like to be able to have our niece over for dinner, and she's still in a high chair, and we just really need to have a place where we can have family come over, because we do not. And we've lived here for a very long time. So the best part of the house, and by the best part of the house, my least favorite part of the house, the kitchen. You know how like in Cribs, because I'm going to keep referencing Cribs, where they're like, oh yeah, when you hit this cool remote and there's like the TV that comes down and you can see it between two different rooms and something miraculous. And I'm like, yeah, well if you like look up and it's like, oh no, it's just open beams with nails sticking out of the walls and duct tape taping my floor down and missing ground molding. And like, look at how the people, not saying like the people who lived here before, but whoever did it, they like put the linoleum on the floor and just like folded it up. Because this is all stuff that's just been here since we bought the house.
Makes me want to gag, but that's okay.
So yeah, again, we just put some lights on it, and people again are really nice and like, oh my God, I never really noticed it. And I'm like, you're lying. Like, you have to be lying. So when we bought the house, the whole house was like wall-to-wall carpet minus this lovely linoleum kitchen floor. Our two main, big goals were to pull the carpet up, redo the floors, knock out the bedroom wall, and build this fence for our dogs. Because at the time, Matoro could jump fences, and we didn't want to be those new neighbors with like a dog jumping the fence. It's like not a good look. And Josh was like, you know what, we'll just like open this up for now, because we're eventually going to blow this wall out and we're going to like do all these things, and we're 6 years down the road.
It's beautiful.
It's okay. It's fine. I am come to peace with it a little bit. I still like to send some zings his way when I want to. Like when he's building like skate ramps outside and doing like all this like meticulous like concrete work with tile, and I'm like, but we don't live out there. We live in here.
I did put the duct tape on it though.
You're so responsible and sweet. Anyway, Lottie, I still have you open my fridge, girl, because it's amazing. It was my first fan art, and it holds a dear place in my heart. This is snacks for the pigs later. I give them bamboo like once a month. It's down the street. We pick it, we wash it, we soak it. So last thing before we leave my lovely kitchen with these beautiful countertops, fabulous cabinets. I have one drawer. And I have a husband who doesn't understand putting things back in the one place that he found it. So this one drawer doesn't stay organized, he just leaves. It's okay, he at least attempts, and he does, he takes the initiative to put the dishes away. So I'm thankful for that. They just end up in very odd places. So I think I did talk about in a past video, I'm gonna just let them out for the sake of, oh my God, watch, there's a dog door. She's waiting for me to open the door because she's a princess. Princesses don't use dog doors. Only peasants do, apparently. Tonkaloo, would you like to come out? Would you like to? Be easy, sweetie. Be gentle on yourself. I'll be out in a second, okay? So this is my laundry room. I did a little bit of a fixer up in here. Josh got me some brand new washer dryers with bigger tubs in them for my guinea pig laundry. I got a new cart just to better store my stuff. I finally got a cabinet so I can put just towels and anything in it. So before I didn't have this, I didn't have this rack, which I put some of my Guinea Dad liners on there to hang dry, and Josh has actually bought 3 more racks to stagger on this wall for my Guinea Dad liners so that I can line dry them, hang dry them, and that's the laundry room, guys. Let's go outside where it's really, really hot.
Like really, really hot. Boiling.
Oh, honey, come on. Look, she already wants to come inside. This has been like 45 seconds. She's done. I don't blame you, kid.
It's boiling out here.
And now here's my literal baked potato. She loves to bake. She lays on the hot concrete. What you doing, baked potato? Are you baking? I wish we were filming in the morning because everything looks better in the morning because it's literally like desert hot and everything's kind of like right now, but you'll get the gist. So we've got my little milkweed area, a little butterfly section. I just clipped all my roses and made bouquets out of them, but they're coming back. See? Boop, boop. Here's all our Tommies. So this is the skate ramp I was referring to where Josh likes to put some time and energy into things that I find to be not necessary. Like covering the nails in our walls that are exposed. Nonetheless, if it makes him happy, I'm happy that he does it for himself. So this was the thing that Josh felt like we needed first, was a pool.
It's true. It's a fact. We need pool.
I mean, it is very nice to have. I like it.
But necessity, no.
So when we bought the house, it was actually really nice. There was nothing in the yard. There was like a azalea bush in the corner. This concrete shed was here, but that was it. It was just the concrete shed, the house, nothing. There was a chain link fence, but it wasn't the privacy fence. Josh put the privacy fence in first, and then he actually built this pool himself as well. Josh has friends who helped him out on what they call like concrete day, where they come and pour the concrete, and on plaster day, which comes after concrete day. I'll give you like a quick tour of the plants. We are really big into like edible plants. There's this place in Nelson County, Virginia called Edible Landscapes. We went and got some fig trees. We have 2 massive ones. Really proud of these girls. We have some banana trees. They do actually fruit, but it's not really much for eating purposes, right?
It's a delicacy in Japan, I think.
Okay.
Supposedly they're weird.
Okay, but they're like mini, yeah? Then we have some kiwi vines. These are actually really cool because, at least for me, when I think of a kiwi, I think of like a kiwi that are like this size. But these are like almost like grape size, and you pluck them and you eat them just as is. You know, you don't have to like peel the skin off like you would a bigger kiwi. They're delicious. One of my favorite fruit trees we have. This is my sunflower garden under here, but this is like kind of like the end of the season for them, and plus it's been so hot that everything is kind of like frying up now. This is a persimmon tree. We transplanted her from one spot to another, so she's kind of stunted on her like fruit growth right now, and we need to give her a good trim this year and shape her up. But this is our backyard persimmon. We also have a front yard persimmon, which she's epic and she fruits a lot. These are our big girls. We love them. Another kiwi. This is what is like referred to as like an asexual, right? Asexual kiwi.
Yep.
The ones that I showed you over here, it's a male and female. They need to be together to pollinate each other to fruit. This one's an asexual one, so it can be by itself and it can fruit on its own. It doesn't need, you know, a male or female counterpart. Oh, Josh's golf cart, our electric car, our going green. We live in the city, so in the city, as long as you make it street legal, you can drive anywhere that's like mile posted 25 miles per hour. You can cross over a 35-mile-per-hour street. It's super fun. For Josh, who is really shy, it took him a while to get used to how many people wave to you in a golf cart, because for some reason when you ride around in a golf cart, People are just super friendly and wave. It's awesome, but he's so shy. It took him a while to get used to it. All right, so this is like my, what do you want to call it? I call it like my indoor nursery, like my rehab nursery. This is where I bring all of my indoor plants outside for the summer to soak up all the humidity and moisture, but they all just, this is like their nook. This is where they just soak up the summer. I'm gonna show you some of my favorites though, hold on.
Hot dog.
This is my pink princess. I have a couple of her. I have a mother plant, and these are ones that I clipped from the mother plant when she started to dwindle. So I've got like 4 or 5 of these. I love her. During quarantine, you know, I've had to find all these projects just to keep myself busy. So I did these like avocado seeds that really took off. I did like 3 or 4 of them. I had to start giving them away because I'm like, what am I do? I don't have anywhere to put these. Oh my God. Well, this is Matoro being Matoro. No, just let her. She's trying to have her own moment. What are you doing? You doing the worm? Are you doing the worm? All right, so we're gonna go into Josh's shop. You can see like this is where the concrete original shed ends. He built this. Let's go in. This is where Josh spends all of his time. This is why I don't come in here. I notice things like, oh, my cups are in here and so I couldn't find them, or, you know, you keep your old pizza box where your printer paper should be coming out.
It's not mine.
I'm sure you guys can tell who is the one who keeps the inside of the house neat and clean by Josh's space. This is why I don't come in here. It gives me anxiety. I'm like, can I please clean in here? And then I'm like, you know what? Actually, I don't have time to deal with you. Like, I've got my own.
It's a busy shop.
My pigs are busy, but I managed to clean up after them. We can just keep blinking at each other. This is his direct-to-garment printer. This is where our guinea pig jungle shirts come from. It's like a full-color printer. I really can't talk about screen printing because I'm not a screen printer. I don't really know what I'm talking about, but I can tell you that that is the direct-to-garment printer that does full-color shirts like this one of ya boy Henry Pickles. Into the screen print room. This is his dryer where you take the shirts and you put them on here to cure so that it's dry. This is also the room where I keep my hay. So this is where Josh is about 90% of the time in all its glory. So we're done. So that does it for our house tour. Thank you guys so much for being here with us. It is HOTT hot outside, so we're gonna go jump in.